Starts now.
Good evening and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Angelina Salcido. We begin tonight with heartbreaking news out of Roswell, where the police department is mourning one of their own. Within the last 30 minutes, the Roswell Police Department identified their first officer shot and killed in the line of duty as 24-year-old Jeremy Labonte. Officer Labonte had only been on the force just under 4 years. He was killed after investigators say a man opened fire in a parking lot near Ace Pickleball Club. 23-year-old Edward Espinoza is charged with Officer Labonte's murder. Police say they responded to a suspicious person call from the club around 7 p.m. When Labonte approached, detectives say Espinoza pulled out a handgun and fired multiple shots at him. The other officers on scene quickly took Espinoza into custody. Officer Labonte was taken to the hospital but never made it. Now, earlier this morning, law enforcement escorted Labonte's body back home from the Georgia Bureau of Investigation's headquarters. It has been almost 40 years since the Roswell Police Department lost an officer in the line of duty. 11 Alive's Erica Murphy is talking with the community about this terrible tragedy's impact.
The last time an officer on Roswell's police force lost their life in the line of duty was back in June of 1986 when Officer Leslie Warden perished as a result of a vehicular assault. That all changed Friday night.
Sorry tonight to share the devastating news that the city of Roswell lost a police officer this evening. One of our officers was shot and killed while serving the citizens of the city of Roswell.
The suspect is now in custody, but the news of an officer's death is hitting the community hard.
I'm feeling really sad, and I just want to do something good for him.
10-year-old John Gimmel and his family spent part of the morning paying homage to the fallen soldier at a makeshift memorial outside the police station.
We just wanted to stop by. We're really upset by the news that happened last night about losing a police officer here in Roswell. It hasn't happened in a long, long time, and we're a really tight-knit community here in Roswell. We have a lot of respect for the work that the police department does.
Ryan Gimmel says the police department is always giving back to the people they serve, and he wants to show his young children it's time to support the Brothers in Blue.
We see them showing their love and support for us as community members and citizens of Roswell, so we felt like it was the least worth some flowers to drop.
Now, right now, Roswell Mayor Kurt Wilson is holding a briefing on Officer Labonte. Let's listen in.
While responding to a report of a suspicious person, he was shot, and despite every effort, Jeremy did not survive his injuries. The suspect was swiftly apprehended and is now in custody. Officer Labonte joined the Roswell Police Department on November the 1st, 2021, driven by a deep and unwavering commitment to public service. As a dedicated member of the Night Shift Patrol, he stood side by side with his D Squad brothers and sisters, serving with honor, integrity, and an unshakable sense of duty. But beyond the badge, Jeremy was a beloved friend, husband, son, and public servant. His loss leaves a void that cannot be filled. To honor Officer Labonte's service and sacrifice, a memorial vehicle has been placed outside Roswell Police Headquarters at 39 Hill Street. We invite our public to visit, pay their respects, and leave tributes in his honor. Funeral arrangements will be made in accordance with the family's wishes, and we will share those details as soon as they are finalized. We've been deeply moved by the outpouring of support from our law enforcement agencies and communities across this country. Your kindness, solidarity, and compassion during this difficult time are profoundly humbling, and we extend our deepest gratitude to each of you. For those who in our community wish to show their support, we've established a volunteer meal delivery program to provide meals to our Roswell police officers as they grieve this week and continue to work. Details and sign-up information are available on the City of Roswell's Facebook page. In honor of Officer Jeremy Labonte, the following city programs and events will be modified. The regular City Council meeting scheduled for Monday, February 10th, 2025 is canceled. The City Council committee meeting scheduled for Tuesday, February 11th, 2025 is canceled. One meeting for closure executive session on Monday, February 10th at 5 p.m. will remain on the schedule due to a timetable that cannot be put off, unfortunately, to the following week. Additionally, the city's historic house museums will close beginning Sunday morning and will remain closed until after the memorial services. The Roswell History Museum will also remain closed until after the memorial services. All scheduled and youth adult programs in the city of Roswell will observe a moment of silence before starting tomorrow on Sunday, February 9th, 2025, and through the end of the week. Additional public meetings, events, and programs will be canceled in Officer Labonte's honor, with further details announced on the city's website later this week. Officer Jeremy Labonte gave his life in service to this city, the city of Roswell, Georgia. And we will never forget his dedication, his bravery, and his ultimate sacrifice. To his families, to his family, his friends, and his fellow officers, we grieve with you, we honor Jeremy's memory, and we will stand by you always. Jeremy Labonte will not be forgotten by his fellow Roswell police officers, nor by the Roswell community. It was just 24 hours ago, on an evening just like this, that Jeremy Labonte was just beginning his Friday night shift. Now Jeremy's gone, and his family's hearts will be forever broken. And today, the Roswell community is gravely affected and saddened by the loss of this outstanding young man who dedicated his life to protecting us. I'll take any questions at this time. Thank you so much for being here.
That was the mayor of Roswell speaking there about 24-year-old Jeremy Labonte. We just learned that he had just started his shift. He worked the shift as a night officer. The mayor saying that he served his community with honor and integrity. He was a beloved son, a husband as well, and that his loss cannot be filled. We're, of course, still waiting for the funeral details there. The mayor saying that those details will come directly from his family, and then those details will be shared. Several city council meetings have been canceled as the city grieves during this time period and honors the life of Officer Labonte, the first officer killed in the line of duty for the Roswell Police Department. Adult and youth programs will observe a moment of silence in his honor. The mayor saying that he gave his life as a sacrifice to the city of Roswell, and that they will never forget his sacrifice, and they want to honor his life and his memory as well. Of course, as we learn more about Officer Labonte, we of course will bring you more updates on air and online, and also on our 11 Alive news app. We'll bring you more news right after the break.